Hey guys, I'm IzDaisho and I am here playing some Magic, and today I'm going to be running Born Aflame again. I played Born Aflame earlier today, but I felt like I kind of cheated you guys because the video was like 4 minutes long. 4 minutes and change. We'll risk it. I'll draw the land. I'm good. I mean, this hand is just so powerful. If I draw one land that I think I kind of have to keep it. I mean, the Chandra's Phoenix. Give me a like. Thank you. The Chandra's Phoenix, Searing Spear, Flames of the Blood Hand, Fire Blast combo is just insane. I'll just bring these cards up for you guys briefly. Magma Phoenix was in the old game. Flames of the Blood Hand, just basically 4 damage to target player for 3 mana. And sometimes the other ability comes in handy. Anyway, we're just going to play Chandra's Phoenix here. While I was showing you the cards, I actually meant to play Searing Spear. So, there we go. That's how good I am. But, I mean, the good thing is... Well, no, there's no good thing. That just sucked. But if I ever do take him down to 4 life, it's literally just game over. All I have to do is just play Fire Blast and win. Crippling Blight. Oh no, now my guy can't block? It's actually, I mean, it's a good way of dealing with it because unless he's just going to kill it here, which would be awesome for me. Okay, that's awesome. I mean, I'd rather him just leave it as a 1-1. I mean, I'd rather him kill it than leave it as a 1-1. So, I mean, he kind of had to use 2 cards to kill it, so really not such a great situation for him. Alright, well, let's play the other one. I was just going to get the other one back to my hand, but may as well play this guy and attack. So when you draw 2 of these guys, it seems like it might be a little bit difficult to lose. And my opponent is playing the mono black deck, which is a really strong deck. It does not have a particularly good matchup with this deck, but I mean, cards of note are Tendrils of Corruption and Corrupt. Oh wow, Connection. Bam, just mind blown. Okay, anyway, so those 2 cards both gain him a bunch of life. A Crippling Blight. Are you gonna do this again? Crippling Blight Blister Beetle combo. I'm a little bit hesitant on whether or not you should be running Crippling Blight. I can't tell because it does kill a lot of things that are relevant, like a lot of the goblins. It kills Soul Warden. It kills Skywinder Drake, which is relevant if they're playing Crosswinds. Hey, look, I drew both of these guys. That's fun. You never want to draw 2 of those guys. But anyway, as I was saying, so it does kill a bunch of relevant creatures. But the main issue is that it doesn't, and it also cripples Fogbank. So again, for the Crosswinds matchup, but it still only deals with a handful of things. Oh, that card's actually really good for him right here. Like really good for him, because not only does it even the life totals a little bit, it blocks and kills my bird, and then it does it again. So it's actually really strong for him. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Why didn't I play Flames of the Blood Hand before he gained life? I never think about that. Curses. Oh well, make mistakes, you know that happens. Alright, both of you guys get in there. He's obviously just going to block the 1-1, but I'd just rather go to the graveyard. So, in this case, I mean, the Crippling Blight crippled my Phoenix enough that I just wanted to toss it away. Because, I mean, I'm not going to leave it there as a non-blocker. I guess I could have waited a turn and then started swinging with it. But, I mean, I felt like it was worth killing, or worth using that. But, man, if he was at 9 right here, I would be in about the same shape. Alright, Necrotal is pretty good. And he's going to be able to start beating it for a decent amount of damage. So hopefully I will draw the next land for the Chandra's Outrage, so I can do that next turn instead of Searing Spear. But, you know, no way to tell. And if I do get this Magma Phoenix out there, then that'll be pretty good, because it basically just, no matter what, destroys his face. Okay, so, I mean, there's no point in trying to Searing Spear's face or anything here, because I'd rather just Chandra's and then get my guy back and maybe be able to play it, so I wouldn't be able to do that, so may as well just do it this way. So now he's actually going to hit land drop. I mean, he's at land drop 6 here, but it's like he's at land drop 7 because he's got that medallion, so that's actually a little bit scary here. because that kind of means that he can drop a Grizzlebrand next turn, which would kind of be terrifying. Alright, so he's gonna be... Alright, I'm at 11, he's at 9. What can I do here? I can blaze him for 3. That doesn't help. I mean, I'm not really wanting to play these Chandra's Phoenixes here. Maybe I just drop an Obsidian Fireheart? No, he'll just kill it. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I mean, I have no way of assuring a victory next turn. Well, actually, yeah, I do. If I blaze him up for 3 here, he'll go down to 6. Actually, no matter what, I win next turn, right? Because if I hit him up for 2 here, then I can blaze him for 3. So, alright, looks like we're going to win. Unless he's able to kill me in the next turn, or gain a significant amount of life. Or do that. I don't know why I didn't think of that. IzDaisho. Alright, well that's actually really bad, because now I'm going to have to go to 7, and I guess I can still win next turn if I draw land, if I just Searing Spear him in the face, and then blaze him. So, barring a Corrupt here, or an Exsanguate, because that's going to be really bad for me. Now I'm at 5. Ew, and he's at 14. That's kind of terrible. And there we go, all the way down to 2 life. So now I can't play Magma Phoenix, which is good, which is good. We did draw that land, and he just kills me next turn if I don't deal with his board. So I could just play Chandra's Phoenix and leave Searing Spear open. Maybe I just play the Fireheart here, take 1, go down to 1. I don't like that. Alright, I'll do this. Leave the Searing Spear open. Then we actually have a possibility of surviving. Not much of a possibility of winning, though. That was a clutch card. That card is very, very good against this mono red build. I wasn't thinking that my opponents were going to play it, so that's why I said that it is actually a pretty good deck, because it's actually not a very good deck. So he's probably just going to swing in with... Oh, he's swinging with both. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, because then it forces... I mean, it basically means that he's going to push through damage because I have to block the Necrotal. But what he doesn't know is that I can just Searing Spear his guy, and then pretty good here. Did draw an extra land, which is good. I guess I just beat in for 2 and play my Obsidian Fireheart and just have the Fire Blast as backup just in case he does draw a kill spell. Whew, a little bit risky here, but you gotta live on the edge, right? And then after that, I could pretty much just hold back. Oof, gotta kill that guy. He basically has unblockable, so that's good. And I guess next turn I can... Oh, what is he doing? I'll block. I promise. Does he have like a Blister Beetle or something like that? Or another Crippling Blight? No, he's used both of those. That was... What? Man, like, we're having a really solid game here, and then all of a sudden my opponent does that garbage. I guess if I just attack with both here and he doesn't block, then I win. Actually, I think just swinging in the air for 2 wins here, because I can just blaze him up for a bunch and still have the Fire Blast backup. So I didn't even need to attack with both of them. But I mean, his opinion is just like ZOMG game over. But this is way more than I need to. If he has Tendrils, I lose. So hold on. Let's think about this. Is there any other way I can kill him in a better way without doing as much? I guess I can Obsidian Fireheart him for 2 and then Fire Blast him at his upkeep. Well, that's bad. Gives him an extra turn to draw a card. So let's just blaze him for 6. Yeah. All right. Okay. He probably doesn't have a response, and he's just like, God damn it, why is he screwing with my head. This is jerk-like, annoying monster beast. But anyway, apart from that last attack with his Warpath Ghoul, that was pretty terrible. But, I mean, it wouldn't really have mattered either way, because I would have just been able to play the... I mean, I would have just been able to swing in the air and then kill him. So that's the power of Fire Blast, even though I didn't get to use my Fire Blast. Just the fact that I knew it would happen. I guess he wants to play again, so we'll do a rematch. I really think that this is pretty lot. It's pretty intensely in my favor, this matchup. I don't know, maybe he switched it up. Again, I would like to have 3 lands, but if I'm on the draw, I'll definitely keep it. Flame Break isn't going to be that good against him. Against some decks, Flame Break is just the absolute best thing you can draw. And another Searing Blaze can't hurt here. Hopefully he does drop a creature, because otherwise I'm going to have to wait until I hit land drops. Ugh, that's going to be bad. Like, honestly, I would just shoot him in the face for 3 right now if I could. But, oh, yeah, I hit another land drop afterwards, which is good. So, I guess I have to show you these cards, but I'll wait until I Searing Spear. Because, Underworld Dreams. Okay, well, actually, that's not bad. I just get really scared when I see that, because it just that one card destroys the mill deck. Like, if you don't run this card, your matchup versus the mill deck is, like, even-ish. If you run that card, it just goes nuts in your opponent's favor. Or whoever's playing the black deck's favor, I suppose. But, yeah, alright. Anyway, let's just go through these cards. Searing Blaze. Basically, you have to play a land for it to do 3 damage to target creature or player and to that player's controller instead of 1. So I've got 2 of those. Searing Spear. Flame Break is just ridiculously good. Chandra's Outrage, very good card. And then there's Firewing Phoenix, which is really good in this deck because, I mean, it's basically full of cards that of creatures that die and then come back. So it's nice to have something like that. Although Firewing Phoenix, in my opinion, is the worst because he costs so much to deal with every turn. Alright, so hopefully I will draw a land next turn. If not, then I'm probably going to enter Sad down, but I'm still going to hit him up in the face. I guess if I don't draw a land, then I'll just play Flame Break. Man, maybe I just... Alright, so next turn I'll play Flame Break if I don't draw the land. But I don't want to get rid of his creature, kind of, because I want to be able to Searing Blaze it. But at the same time, I don't want to be taking multiple hits from it, because then that would obviously be bad for me. Blister Beetle. Okay, so I don't have a Flames of the Blood hand in hand this time, but if I do draw land, then my next turn is going to be insane. I'm going to hit him up for 6 and kill both of his guys. That doesn't seem like it's fair, but that would be the situation. Flame Break isn't really that good here because it still only kills one of his guys because one of his other dudes flies. Damn it. Alright, well I have to deal with something here, so I guess oh my god, when did I get to 13 life? Shit. This is bad. Because the bat dealt me 2, and then that guy dealt me 2. I was at like 18 half a turn ago, and I've just been taking incremental damage. But, Sign in Blood, okay. Unless he targets me. Oh my god. And I didn't draw a land! Oh my god. Oh, well, actually, he's got the Underworld Dreams out, so that's kind of legitimate, actually. That was probably the right play. I can definitely still kill him, especially since I drew Fire Blast, but I need to draw land here. That's pretty much the only way to okay, thank you. Alright, so I'm at 3. Not very high. Okay, so what can I do? Oh no, that wouldn't do anything. Okay. So what can I do here? We got Fire Blast for 4 damage. No other direct damage spells. Like, obviously can't play Flame Break. So he needs to play another creature for me to even be able to think about doing this, depending on my draws. If he plays a creature, then I can Chandra's Outrage it or Searing Blaze it if I do draw the line. Oh my god! Fucking thing. I don't know. Losing this game is a little disappointing. I mean, I guess he probably built his deck to be super aggro. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not today. Daisho. Bam and bam. But, man, I guess he built his deck differently than the control deck. He built it as, like, an aggro deck, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's running a lot of cards that I just don't really like, and I think it's so much better as a control deck, but, I mean, to each his own. He built a deck, and it beat my deck. I guess, I mean, if we already played 2 matches, if he stays in this lobby, I have to play a rubber match, right? You gotta play the game 3. You can't just not give him the opportunity to avenge his defeat in game 1. That would just be cruel. Do you think I'm a cruel person? But man, that Underworld Dreams combo thing worked out really well. If I had drawn that land that one turn, I think I would have been fine. Alright, I'll keep this hand. This is a good hand for me. Got, not only do I have Obsidian Fireheart, but I also have Searing Blaze and Flame Slash, so, and a Searing Spear. That's really good for me. So hopefully he plays a creature here. That way I can Searing Blaze it, but didn't I say that last time and he didn't play a creature? I don't know why I said anything. I lost out. Ooh, yay, land. Sometimes you just see land and it becomes a really happy day, whereas when you've just drawn 7 lands in a row, it becomes quite the sad day. So, I mean, obviously, there's a balance. Oh my god, that is so good for me. Him playing Vampire Nighthawk is so good for me. What has the world come to? But, I don't know. I mean, this deck is a lot of fun to play. Just tossing burn spells at their face is always fun. And I didn't really need that land, but I mean, there's no way I'm complaining about this. Obviously, Red Sun Zenith just gets better. Obsidian Fireheart is landing on the table next turn. I don't think he's going to do anything. He's probably going to get murdered. But, I don't know. I mean, my opponent's been playing a lot of creatures and the spells that do direct damage and life and stuff, so maybe he's not actually playing any, or it's not running any of the copies of those kind of cards. That actually, I mean, he's probably running 4 times Murder, but maybe he's not running like Last Kiss or Befoul or something like. I mean, he's got to take something out for these cards. So that's an Earthquake, and I do want to play my Obsidian Fireheart, but yeah, I can take 6 damage. Alright, I'll play Obsidian Fireheart. And if he wants to tap out and let my Obsidian Fireheart get online, then that's fine with me. I'll just Flame Slash this dude next turn and still be able to put a burn counter on one of his land, blaze counter, for those of you who haven't seen it. I think I showed it earlier in this video, but yeah, that's fine with me. Get in there, buddy. Hit me up for 6 damage. That's perfect. Oh my god, you're doing it before blockers? Come on, man. You know better than that. You can just wait a little bit. Wait. Like, just try to trick me. I don't care. Oh, and I get to attack with a 4/4? Wow. That guy's good. Alright, let's Flame Slash you. Get out of my life. And let's do some math. First of all, we're going to attack him. Take him down to 10. So, if I just Flames the Blood Hand him for 4... then that'll take him down to 6. So I can't win unless he... yeah, I think I'd rather save the spell. And I don't want to... maybe I should... is that at the beginning of my upkeep? Yeah, it's at the beginning of my upkeep anyway. Oh my god, I was not even paying attention to what he's doing. He played a Nightmare. Alright, well... let's just go this route. Yeah, that's really funny that the game just completely glitches out when you happen, because it messes with the lands. I think it's supposed to mess with the purity of the lands. Alright, well, that thing's kind of annoying. It prevents me from attacking. Oh, it is at the beginning of his upkeep, so I kind of screwed that up a lot. But I did save, I mean, the reason why I left mana open for Flames of the Blood Hand was just in case he had like a Corrupt or something like that. So I think I want to do the same thing here. Leave mana open, end step, regardless of what he does. He's going to be at 9. So if I just hit him up for 4 here, then I still need to draw that land to win the game. As opposed to me doing this, and then the only way that I lose... this is tough. I mean, I could always just attack, and he's going to block, and then Red Sun Zenith it. We'll just pass the turn. See what happens. Because, I mean, he's going to have Corrupt, and then I'm going to look like an absolute genius. Unless, of course, he just attacks here, and then I lose the game. Oh, there we go. See? I would have lost. Actually, do I still? No. Now I win. Depending on if he attacks here or not. If he attacks here, then I'd for sure win. Because I just swing in Red Sun Zenith. If not, then I can just play land. Then I could still draw land to win. Or other assorted burn spell. But looks like my opponent... and I drew neither. I drew an Obsidian Fireheart. So... yeah, I think we're going to have to go with the Super Stevens. I mean, the Super Stevens is something that I just made up on the spot, and I know it's absolutely stupid, and I'm never going to bring this up again. But anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm going to go to 1 and have him go to 0 on the same turn, and I did both of them. Do you know how awesome that is? Not really. But anyway, that was a pretty interesting build of the Mono Black deck. I think I might test that out and try to play a couple of games with it. Let me know if you guys have tried it or not. I still think that the control deck is a lot better, but anyway, those were 3 pretty interesting games, even though my opponent obviously wasn't the best. But it was still fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed these games, and have a wonderful day. Bye!